5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grand Rising and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others the man who will be hosting this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He is the man that has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner, gold legacy member, and the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations, Uncle Jack.
Woo! Thank you, Troy. And you be size. Let me hold on. Let me make sure. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir. The ball is yours. Take
Man,
it away.
Troy, you just make somebody feel like I said, like they coming out. I be hearing the Rocky music playing in the background. I be like, yeah, I be feeling like a whole champion. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO. I'm trying to get my lighting together. CEO meetup on the planet. This is Jacques Bond, aka Uncle Jock, and I am zooming in from the DMV, not the Department of Motor Vehicles, but the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're officially in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. So I got 3 questions for you guys, you ladies, you everybody. So come off of mute if you can. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. And what's up?
Michael.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet.
Y'all, I want y'all to type in the chat if you're able to. And I want you to type, it's go time. I want you to type in the chat if you're able to, it's go time. All right. And the reason that, let me get my Bluetooth is together. All right, give me 1 second, y'all, so I can hear. All right, y'all hear me
now? Can you hear me now?
All right, cool. So here's the thing. Go time, y'all. You might as well take the brakes out of your vehicle, take the brakes off your car, because whoever's going to be putting on the brakes or going slow, I ain't going to say who's going slow. Whoever is putting on the brakes, I'm going to hate to leave you. I'm going to hate to miss you. Because this thing is getting ready to take off. But what I want to talk about real quick before I start passing the ball is, has anybody ever played organized sports before, whether it's football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, hockey,
yes, sir.
whatever, right? And have you ever prejudged another team? Like when you go and you warming up, you're doing your things and you look and you be like, oh my God, this is gonna be a cakewalk. But then guess what happens? The whistle blows, the buzzer beats, and the game starts. And you start to get your ass whooped by folks who understand the basics and the fundamentals. Have you ever played a team like that? Y'all came out showboating, right? Doing twirl around moves, behind the back passes, and you know, through the leg layups, if you will. But you got beat by folks who just did the basics. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have simplified the complicated. We have done everything from the recruiting 3x5. It's right there. That's your bilingual playbook right there. You don't need a whole bunch of pages and chapters. It's simple. 3x5. Ta-da! That's the playbook. 3x5 and plug into the special 4-step system. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Again, think about this. If somebody paid you $150,000 a year to do a 3x5 every month, all of you on this line will be busting your ass to guess what? Do a 3x5. Excuse my language, but I'm being very passionate this morning. So just know, if you can't take passion, I would just respectfully ask you to exit. Not saying that I'm gonna be cussing all day, but if I do, excuse me. We're adults. However, we're making this too complicated. Who got their license? Who got their insurance, their life insurance license to go flip burgers or to go work in Walmart or to go work at Home Depot? Why did you get your life insurance license? Some people did it to make extra money. Some people did it to change lives. Some people did it for whatever reason. At the end of the day, stop acting like making money is not part of the equation. Some of you all is not the driving force, but some of you all need it to be a force that drives you. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Because most people here are on the struggle bus. Ask me how I know, because I talk to y'all all the time. So stop faking with this opportunity. We have a chance to break through. We have a chance to change the financial landscape of our families, of what people can. We have a chance to leave a legacy, and it's not like some pretend fake stuff. When you become an executive director, guess what? You get contracts that you have to sign, that lawyers have to look over. You become a part owner of the company. So I'm saying all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen so many people have the time and the opportunity. And when I say that, meaning I've seen people be blessed for whatever reason. You broke a leg, your apartment, the ceiling collapsed or whatever. When I say blessed, I'm talking some of you have been blessed to have time freedom. Some of you have had a year, 2 years, 3 months. When you have the time freedom and the opportunity, go hard. Because that when that window closes and you got to start looking for job applications to punch somebody else's clock, to build somebody else's empire, y'all are going to remember that we had this conversation right here. All right. So now we can put some sunshine back on this thing. All right. I just wanted to have some courageous conversation with y'all this morning, because it is what it is. You can't argue with me if it's truth. You can't argue with facts. So I set it up so y'all can't be mad at me and argue with it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to a gentleman who is tearing this thing up. And when I tell you he really gets it, somebody that came over from another company, and like I said, he gets it. I know it's just a matter of time before everything kicks in and he finds his zone. He's 3 feet from goal. So, David Johnson, what you got for us this morning, sir?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Uncle Jock. I hear courageous conversation every day. But sometimes
we get our powwows in every day.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know what? You ever had a parent, right? And they say something to you, and then somebody else says the same exact thing, and you're like, oh my God. It happens all the time, trust me.
Yep.
Even in business and life, you're gonna have a parent, and it's a spiritual guide or somebody that gives you wisdom. You're like, oh my God, I heard that before. So I thank you all every day. I mean, I call you every day, but I mean, you're just, a friend, a mentor, and you just pour into me every day. That's the beauty of it. I don't have to think so much. But I'm super excited. Like you said, once the rubber meets the road and once all cylinders click, it's only up from there. I'm excited because I brought on a young lady. Yesterday it was a referral. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you don't ask for referrals or who do you know other than, like, you're missing out.
Mhm.
Like, you gotta keep asking. Like, if they don't want the opportunity right now, they can't do it, they know somebody. Tell them to pull out their phone, give you some numbers, something. That's what I did. So even if they don't join the business, I always ask for referrals. Or I get referrals before I even talk to them.
Oh, wait. Because I know we talked about that a couple times, and you're very good at it. Can you paint that picture of what it looks like when you're talking to a prospect? How does David get his referrals up front?
Oh, I mean, I do it a couple ways. Depends on how I feel. But for me, how I get paid in the business is by numbers. I always learned that this business is a contact sport. So if you don't contact anybody or you have anybody to contact, you're not going to be in business very long. So how I get paid is by referrals because it keeps my business going. So usually when I meet with somebody, off the jump, I'm like, look, we work in financial services. I need you to list at least 5 people that like and trust you and say good things about you. So once I get the 5 numbers, if you want to do something or not, whether you do something or not, I can continue my business. So I can sit
Hold on, y'all. Hold. Did y'all pick that up?
Did David repeat that?
Yes.
Again?
Can you repeat that part again?
Teach David. Teach David.
Yeah. So basically, if I'm talking to you, Jock, I'll be like, hey, we work in financial services. I need, to list 5 reputable people that like and trust you and say good things about you. So even if you decide to move forward, I don't care if you decide to move forward. People recruit themselves. You don't recruit. Stop thinking you're so good. You told me this before. People recruit themselves. You just offer the opportunity.
Yep.
So if they don't take the opportunity, it's not that you're good or bad, it's that they don't want it at the time. But somebody they know do. So I get 5 referrals. I get 5 references.
Hold on, Dave. I got to stop us every couple of minutes. Couple seconds.
Gotcha.
This is good. So check this out. How many calls did you make yesterday? You personally?
I made over 200 calls.
200 calls. How many contacts did you contact? Did you make a connection with?
25.
And how many of the 25 contacts were good contacts? Because you can make a contact and somebody say, look, leave me alone. I don't want anything boxed. But how many good contacts did you make?
What I consider a good contact is somebody that, and I'm going to explain what a good contact is for me. What I consider a contact is somebody that.
Hold on, Dave, because I got a picture I'm trying to paint. We can come back to that part right there.
Okay. So
my point is how
typically about 5 to 8.
5 to 8. Now, ladies and
Mm.
gentlemen, do the math. 5 to 8 times 5 is what?
It's 25.
25 to 40 referrals that Dave probably got. We didn't even ask them yet, but just based on what he was saying, do y'all see what I'm saying? When you call somebody, hey, look, don't know if you know what I've been doing. We haven't talked in a while. Let me tell you what I'm up to. But before we get started, if you heard some great information, give me 3 or 5 people that you would be cool with me sharing this information with. Boom, get them out the way.
Yep.
That's
And
a way that you can start to run a business where you do not have to pay. The first thing people ask you, especially when they have a license, before they come and join you, what's the first thing they say? Where do you get your leads from?
yep.
He's showing you a way to create a lead-free business for yourself. And you're doing it in such a manner where it doesn't feel forced. Because you're talking to a person, you're talking to them up front, nobody's got any feelings or anything involved. That person is giving you 3 to 5 names. Like it happens naturally if you set the table up properly. So I wanted to just talk about that part right there, Dave.
Yes, sir.
We'll come back to a good contact. We'll go into further discussion on that, but I wanted to pull over, unbox, and then framework that part right there. Okay.
Absolutely.
Who
And
you
you can
passing that
literally,
ball to? Oh, I'm sorry.
and just
Go
to
ahead.
you can literally, all I do is if somebody gives me 5 referrals, I just sit on the phone, call those referrals, and then they lead me to another one. That's how I got the young lady, because her brother referred her to me. So I'm gonna
And
pass the ball. Yep.
right now, Dave, you've been with us for what, going on 2 months, right?
Yes.
And you recruited how many people so far?
I'd say almost 20.
Y'all see that?
The
You
goal
got to
is
be
10 every
intentional.
month. 10 personal every month.
So you're doing a 10. You're on a 10 by 5, huh?
Yeah.
Not a 3 by 5, but a 10 by 5. I love
Yeah.
it. Who you passing that ball to, sir? Oh, real quick, if you are an attendee, if you're an attendee, look for an invite, so you can come over to the full blown experience. So call iPhone Leonard, Miss K. When you see the invite come in, just accept it, and it'll pull you over to the full blown Zoom experience. Go ahead. I'm sorry, David. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to pass the ball to this guy right here. To be honest with you, he's amazing. He's the next SED, but I'm on your heels. I'm a competitive guy, so anybody, look, I smile, I laugh, but look, we all family. If we on the field, I'm cracking. I'm just saying, but I know he's doing some great things. And look, I'm watching you. Look, I'm in the shadows like this. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But it's only love, man. But I'm gonna pass it to the next SED. Come on, Whitmore.
Man, thank you, David. And yeah, the nuggets you dropped, I just sent it to our group chat, man. Business is a contact sport. So, and I knew when you came in, you was coming in cutthroat, and I say that in the most positive way. I knew you was coming for the gusto. So, and I'm competitive too, so I love it. We all get paid that way. I saw something on social media, and it was a young lady speaking, and she said, I hated the person I had to be in a healthy relationship. So she ended it.
Mm.
She said she broke
Ooh,
up.
man.
She said she broke up with an amazing guy because she hated the person she had to be to maintain that relationship.
Mm.
And I thought about that, and I'm like, wow.
That's
There's
heavy.
people in business, they're miserable because now they need to be accountable, and they're not used to that.
Mm.
Now they need to keep their word, and they're not used to that.
Mm.
Now they need to stop thinking that there's this magical job out there that's going to pay them 200, 300, 500 an hour for doing minimal work and barely
Mm.
showing up. And so they find reasons to complain about Coach Eric, Uncle Jock, the business, the leads ain't working. Why? Because they're trying to deflect from the fact that you're going to have to be a different person to walk this thing out.
Man.
And so, and I always look in the mirror, always. My dad used to say, you got to be the first partaker of the fruit. So I always look in the mirror. My time is up. So,
keep it going, brother.
I appreciate that. Think about it. Think about that. Who do you have to be? Who are you going to have to be able to do that? David just said something, for example. Most people don't want to ask for referrals deep down because they're scared of that no, too. But David's like, no, that's part of who I am. That's part of my makeup. And so then I'm going to get 200 dials out of that. So I just wanted to share that embrace the person you're going to have to become your next level SM, ED, SED, national director. Embrace that person. Don't shun that person and make it about the system, Coach Eric. I don't like this. I'm in the wrong area. No, you need to engage and become the person you need to be to excel. Thank you.
Oh. Man, you talking in my wheelhouse right now, come on. So I'm definitely ready to pull up. I got you, Nisi. I'm gonna catch you in a second. So I've been reading this book. Y'all, shit, I've been reading. I think I probably read it twice on my third time in the last year. 10x is easier than 2x. And I'm gonna talk about again what you just said, Kamal. You said you gotta see who you're gonna be in the future, that future SM, that future ED. Benjamin Hardy said that most people, when they're in the present and they're blaming where they are on their past. Y'all follow me because I'm getting ready to take y'all somewhere. If you're taking notes, this is going to be good. Most people, their present is dictated by their past. What happened in the past? What happened in the past? You heard me say a couple weeks ago, you are where you are today because of the decisions you made yesterday. However, if y'all want a 10x, some of you all are going to understand what I'm saying right here because some of you all cracked the book open. However, some of you all didn't have the stamina to stay engaged. Trust me when I tell you, if you want to change your life dramatically, drastically, pick that book up. 10x is easier than 2x. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to shine a spotlight on some of the premise and some of the principles that it's predicated on. It tells you and challenges you to meet your future self. Because he's saying, don't let the past dictate where you are. Meet your future self. Visualize where you want to be. Raise the floor to some impossible goals and dreams, and let your future self start pulling you to where you need to be. So your future is dictating your present. I know that's gonna go over a lot of y'all's heads. Go into deep thought. Ask yourself, what would my 10x self do? I'll give you an example. A couple days ago, I said, you know what? I got to get 10 IULs out before the end of the month in 15 days. But then guess what? I asked myself, what would my 10x self do? So I revamped everything. I got to do 100 IULs in 30 days. So that changed. The 15 days is now 50 IULs. Because my future self said, nah, you're thinking too small, buddy. Let's go. My right now comfortable self said, oh, let's do 10. What I'm telling y'all is raise the bar, raise the floor, because it's go time. There's no more time for excuses. The maximum effective range for all y'all military folks, y'all heard this before. The maximum effective range of an excuse is 0. It's no time for excuses. And for me, I can't play around with folks making excuses no more. One thing Andrea Rogers told us, one of our uplines up in Canada, she said, do not become anybody's counselor. Do not become anybody's bank, and don't be nobody's therapist. You know, it's too many folks. We're not running a psychology. We don't have psychology firms or whatever. This is a business. We here to make money. I'm in business. And like Jay-Z said, I'm not in business, man. I'm a businessman. So I'm challenging all you all to turn it up. We got the same 24 hour. All of us have the same exact 24 hours in a day. There's no Gucci, time. There's no Louis Vuitton time. Time is time. Y'all got to decide what you're going to do with your time. There's a lot of people on this Zoom that have made the decision to just do it. Those are the folks that I want to run with. I got to run right now. I don't have time. I'm 56 years old. I don't know if y'all realize that death starts chasing you down as soon as you are born. All of us. We just don't know when it's going to catch us. A lot of times we get caught by surprise. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of stuff to do so I can leave a legacy for my children. So I can't get caught up being nobody's therapist. I can't get caught up if your money not right and you keep asking me for money. I can't get caught up with those folks. I need to work with folks that are trying to move along with this village so we can lock on and we can create a financial shift in our community. If you ain't about that, talk to me later. I don't have time right now. So I'm really talking to me, y'all. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk to me. And maybe some of y'all are listening. So with that being said, Erica, we're going to go with you, and then we're going to switch gears. So Erica, the floor is yours.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody feeling this morning?
Amazing, fired up.
Fired up.
Awesome. Awesome. I am just so excited. Well, one, I'm excited for the training today. But man, I have been pushing with these influencers. I want to say last night I was scheduling appointments, maybe 12:30 was when I finally was like, all right, set your phone down, go to sleep, you're tired. Because I was like, ah man, California, it's early in California. So I was messaging some California people and making appointments. And then oddly enough, I had somebody respond back to me at like 5:15 in the morning. I'm guessing that's just when they naturally wake up, but I was already naturally up because I got a little newborn. So I was like, "Hey, you up? I'm up. Let's figure this out." And I've just been hitting the ground running since waking up. So I'm super excited. I don't know if y'all want, for those who were on the call yesterday, I found a way to meet with brand influencers who the managers of the influencers. So I'm really excited about how that meeting is going to go. But I'm just pushing, reaching out to people. Man, now I'm working on being bilingual and getting my customer base together. But that referral, asking for the referral before the actual meeting, that's game changing right there. I'm definitely going to use that, and those are my money making activities.
Woo, and I don't know if y'all picked it up, but she's talking to influencers. I don't know if you all know the A.L. Williams story, but when he got started, he's still to date probably has the biggest agency as far as recruits than anybody in the world from in the life insurance industry. And what he did, real quick, is he just went after coaches. He was a coach. So he said, you know what? Coaches know how to move people, motivate people. They understand plays. They understand, like really, coaches have everything that you need to lay a foundation of business in this type of industry. However, fast forward 35, 40 years later, we're in a new day and time. We have social media. Now you can reach out to folks just like A.L. Williams did, but you can reach out to influencers. Now that's even stepping up that whole process, and you're 10x in that process. You get with somebody that has 100,000 followers, and you say, look, what if I can add to your bottom line just you being an influencer? I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. What if I can connect with you? I don't want you to become a life insurance agent. I want to show you how to build a life insurance business, and you use your influence to set up another facet under your financial portfolio. That's something you might want to be interested in talking about. Guess what most people are going to say? Yes, because you're not approaching them to become a life insurance agent. You see that they have influence. You're saying, let me tap in. Let me show you how to set something up. Let me show you how to set up another stream of income. Because of your influence, people are going to check in. So, Erica, thank you for broadening the lens for some people. And that's what that's what this is about. You know, a lot of people say, hey, you know, they just come on, this is rah-rah. Man, if y'all don't realize you get trained from 8:30 to 9 o'clock by professionals in the field from East Coast to West Coast, then you get a super high level training from Coach Erik from 9 to 9:30. If y'all don't get that and you don't get fired up, that means your wood is wet. Ain't nothing I can do for you. So with that being said, I am getting ready to pass the mic over to the index voice of inspiration.